just want an event where Magic players can come play Magic and not have to worry about every little word they say or every little thing they do might be getting them in trouble in some way. I want a place where Magic players can be Magic players. I want an event that is unique, one that people will look forward to. One that'll be in places that people will remember, in towns people will remember, that will bring the kitchen tabletop Magic players, the Magic purists, out. They can ban me from their tournament halls, from their local game stores, but they can't ban me from enjoying the game I love. I don't know what the future for Bancon will be. I don't want to think about a legacy. I just want to enjoy the ride, play some Magic, and meet some awesome people. What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here with Unsleeved Media, and a bit of a story time today, a quicker reminiscing, and also an update on Bancon, which was, at the time, my perceived tour of conventions across the country, celebrating my ban and playing Magic the Gathering with all of you. So I wanted to talk about the first time I ever ran a convention, and probably the last. Right after I was banned from Magic the Gathering for life, I had already made plans to attend Grand Prix Indianapolis, which, if you don't play Magic the Gathering, a Grand Prix is basically a big tournament, but you can both play in side events or you can play in the more competitive events. I've always loved Grand Prix, and outside of pre-release, they're by far my favorite. In fact, they're better than pre-release, in my opinion, for the channel because you get all sorts of great footage, you can do collaborations, and I can meet a lot of you. But right after I was banned, I decided, screw it, I will host my own event right across the street, which is exactly what I did. And I called the place, I got the space, I figured out how many people it would hold, I put tickets for sale, and I sold out within minutes. This was great. It was more so at the time a thank you to the fans. I wasn't really interested in making money. I think I paid several $1,000 bar tab, as well as paid for food and offered free drafts and free sealed events to everyone in attendance. So it wasn't about making money, but it was about giving back. And I think we could have sold several hundred tickets had I had the room, but I really, really, really would have lost a ton of money then. At the time, looking back, I had figured I would definitely host more. As stressful as it was, I think I put myself in that position by having like unlimited free events. So everyone was just kind of banging through their events as quick as possible, like I would. And I didn't have anybody, kind of any organizing or tournament organizer there to kind of keep the pace. So events were finishing, refiring, and I was just kind of running around handing out packs all I could, as quick as I could. So I figured if I did it again, it would probably be like a constructed event or one big tournament as opposed to just many unlimited rounds. And the next event that I had planned on having for sure was going to be at Grand Prix Milwaukee, which is coming up this weekend. And I was talking to Desolator Magic about it. He was asking me if it was going on. And time just, quite frankly, got away from me. I hadn't even really been considering it over the past couple of months. Grand Prix Milwaukee was something that I absolutely wanted to do because I could probably get a room extraordinarily cheap. I live here, so I don't have to pay for a hotel. And I know the lay of the land, and this is my city. I don't really have to worry about any crazies doing anything crazy. And if they did, it wouldn't be a friendly area for them. But I started thinking last night about how I could resurrect it, or could I put it together in time? And I'm very pessimistic about it. But some of the memories, I never even put out the video. Somebody volunteered to shoot video for me of Bancon, of all the players there and all the fun that was being had. And I was going to put together a video, but the lighting was kind of off in the room, and I guess I never got around to it. And sadly, I'm not sure I can even find the footage anymore. I'd like to go back and reminisce, but it was extraordinarily stressful, but extraordinarily worth it. Had I just had a little foresight and had like a large tournament or a little help, it would have gone pretty smooth. I think everyone that was there had a good time. I didn't hear any complaints. I think everyone had a few drinks and some food, and a good time was had by most from what I remember. And it's something that I definitely wanted to do again because it's easy, especially when you're like an online commentator about something that you also love. It's easy to get those two worlds blurred. It's easy to carry over a lot of distaste. You know, a lot of the distaste I have for certain folks at Wizards of the Coast really has nothing to do with the people that actually play the game. With the people that would go out of their way, purchase a ticket just to come play Magic. And I do feel bad about that. I feel bad about letting Bancon kind of slip by the wayside. But, you know, at the time, taking a huge L on the finances really kind of put me out there as it made me rethink a lot of things. And I wasn't sure I wanted to invest the cash or time, especially in the traveling, as it became more obvious that this ban from Wizards wasn't going to be overturned, and as more of the community kind of jumped on the hate train, it didn't really cross my mind again until Gen Con, when everything happened there. Then when the incident at Gen Con happened, I really decided this is not what I want to do. Granted, if you come into my event and you do something stupid like that, it's not going to end well for you, probably. But it's not something I wanted to pursue anymore. But I'll tell you what, it was really cool getting to the event early. I brought all the product with me. I think I took an Uber there, and I sat at the bar. I got there kind of early, had a couple drinks at the bar to loosen up, and there were already some people there early, a couple hours ahead of time, waiting for the event to start, which was really awesome. I tried to spend time walking around, shaking everybody's hand, but I do regret not being able to actually play Magic at my own Magic event. I didn't play a single game. I was definitely more concerned with making sure everyone else had a good time, which I think is the right attitude. Like, I don't regret that much. But there are people that came there specifically to play Magic with me, and they didn't get to. So that kind of sucked. If I did it again, I would probably do it as one large tournament. I'm considering throwing something together for Grand Prix Milwaukee, but I have to make a decision like by tomorrow if I'm going to do that. So I'm going to have to let people know probably via Twitter. But if I did it again, and I really want to, it would also have to cross over with my new channel, The Quartering, which is growing at a rate that is insane. I never thought that that channel would take off as it is, but it turns out that there's actually a lot of gamers that just want to play games or just want to talk to other gamers without politics involved. That community is gigantic. So if I did another Bancon, it would probably be even bigger, and I would probably get help. If I did one large tournament, it wouldn't cost me so much. And I could predict costs, and probably not doing open bar again would probably be smart. I do like the idea of bringing in food, even if it's just pizza or something. Some people have something to eat without having to buy convention center $7 chicken tenders. But it was an experience that I will always look back at fondly. I think there was 50 or 80 people there. I can't remember the exact amount, but it was a blast. It was during right around the unstable block. A lot of unstable drafting went on, and then I believe it was Ixalan. So there's Ixalan, unstable drafts. Everybody, the room was filled with laughter and fun, and it really kept me grounded. It made me really remember what Magic was all about. And if I ever do it again, I've learned a lot from that first one, and I hope to. I hope to just play Magic. If I ever do it again, I'm going to play in the event. I'm going to set it up so I can just set it up and I can play, and I have someone there to help me. But Bancon, Indianapolis was a blast. If you go back and look at the video I did about it, it was pretty fun. And if you were there, I'm glad you came. And it's just a good reminder, especially this time of year. You know, you're going to be spending time. You're going to have some time off school if you're in school, whether it's high school or college or middle school. You're going to have time off, or you're going to see your family. And it's a good time just to kind of look back fondly and purely at just enjoying the game. That's what Bancon was all about. And here's hoping there's a Bancon 2 someday real soon.